This week has been something else, hasn't it? Anyway, hopefully we're back online any moment now. I can't have a good week. Did the VOD go offline? I assume it did. God damn it. I've had tech issues every single day this week. Literally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today I have had tech issues with the stream. I feel like the universe is telling me that I need to stop streaming or something. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today I've had tech issues every single fucking day this week. I don't even know. It was a stop code, error code that I hadn't seen before, so it might have just been a one-off blue screen. So, but that's definitely frustrating. I think it might have had to do with the OBS crash earlier and me trying to like record the stream, which I can't. Don't want to try that again, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully everything is back up. It should be, but apologies. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for wanting to be here. I've had tech issues with the stream every single day this week, so I don't know what's going on. A really, really frustrating streak of bad luck right now. But thanks for wanting to be here. I'm going to try my best to keep going and stuff, so anyway, thanks for the welcome backs. I appreciate that. Yeah, I am running a 2 PC setup. The game's fine. The stream PC is what blue screened. What was the tech issue on Wednesday? The audio issue. Audio issue yesterday. Audio issue Tuesday. Webcam issue Monday. And today was a blue screen. OBS crashed and a blue screen. You know, just in case there wasn't enough, you know. I hear sirens. Hopefully you all don't hear it. It's probably really loud though. Thank you, Shin, for the 500 biddies. I really appreciate that. But yeah, Monday was webcam issues. I delayed the stream 30 minutes to start because I was trying to fix my webcam. Didn't actually fix it. And then Tuesday and Wednesday had audio issues. Today, OBS crashed and a blue screen on my stream PC. So, you know, it's hard to not get frustrated right now. I'm going to admit. Like, you can only take so many punches in a short period of time before you wonder what the fuck is going on. What's the universe trying to tell me? You know? Thank you, Lady Alice and Elpida, for the 500 biddies each. I really appreciate that. I think it's ever since OBS crashed earlier, I think the PC might have had something going on because the Streamlabs app kept crashing too. So it's no wonder there was suddenly a blue screen. You know? Goodness. But thank you all for the biddies. I appreciate that. I'm so over all these tech issues. If we can have a nice stream tomorrow with no tech issues, I will be hella surprised, honestly, because this week has been every single day. I kid you not. Maybe this is also a sign I need to start looking at upgrading my streaming setup, which I don't have the money for right now. But might be some things to consider, unfortunately. All my equipment's getting to the point where an upgrade isn't too far off for everything, which is unfortunate. Anyway, thank you all again for being here. It is true, we all need cooldown between frustration events. Don't judge yourself on that, yeah. I've been trying to, you know, stay optimistic, you know, be positive, you know, everybody wants me to smile. I'm gonna smile. I've been trying, but when shit like this keeps happening every single day, 4 days in a row, I can't pretend that's normal, I guess. Hopefully these issues don't persist. That's really all I care about. If this week has to be ultra shitty for my streams, so be it. But if next week can get back to normal, that'd be great. I would really appreciate that because I'm kind of tired of stuff ruining my stream this week. Like, it's tech issue after tech issue after tech issue suddenly. You know? So, anyway, there comes a point where if Snowy had a business IT department, they would probably recommend re-imaging the computer. I mean, the computer's not that old. I built my streaming PC just a little over 2 years ago. It's not that old, but I guess it's the paces I put it through, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, since we had a blue screen and the computer restarted, hopefully all the issues from earlier are gone, you know, so we'll see how that goes. But thank you all again for sticking around, and I'm sorry this week's streams have been so choppy and
you save us from
all over
tech
the
issues.
place. And you save us from tech issues, right? Thank you for Zoki for the 500 biddies. I appreciate that. All of you brought us closer to extending with all the biddies, so I really appreciate that as well. But no, I feel like it's been, I don't know what's going on, but it's been ridiculous. But in any case, hopefully today was the end of it. Honestly, I think it's because I tried to record at the same time as I'm streaming earlier. And I didn't actually get to like change the recording settings because once you go live, you can't change them while you're live. And I think that kind of overloaded my computer a little. And ever since then, it's been kind of probably borderline ready to blue screen. So, like I said, the error code on the blue screen wasn't one I had ever seen. So, granted, in recent history, my streaming PC has had, this year at least, I feel like it's had quite a few blue screens. At least 3 different blue screens within the past few months. So I don't know if maybe I should be concerned. But I'm gonna see how it goes, I guess. You mean reinstalling a clean copy of Windows on the computer? I don't think it's gotten to that point. I'm not asking for tech advice right now. I do appreciate wanting to help. Anytime tech issues come up, everybody scrambles to volunteer to be the expert to suggest a solution. And I appreciate wanting to help, but I'm not looking for that right now. But I appreciate it. I just want some empathy, I think, more than anything. Just somebody to be like, it's okay, you know, it'll be all right. You know, that's what I'm looking for, more so than tech advice right now. But I do appreciate wanting to help. Thank you all again for sticking around. Anyway, I guess we're going to carry on. I just wish that didn't happen because we already had OBS crash earlier today. And thankfully the VOD didn't break then, but I think the VOD just broke. Right? With that blue screen because I didn't get the stream back up in time. So yeah, I'm pretty sure So today's VOD is in a couple parts, unfortunately. But anyway, back to things. We just beat up Kuze for the 4th time in the game. And we rescued Tachibana. Hopefully he's okay. Thank you, Hotshot. I appreciate it. When the tech issues seem insurmountable, just remember that Tachibana endured a sledgehammer to the toes for his sister. Yeah. Now it's all good, Andu. I know you're trying to cheer me up. I appreciate it. Tech issues might have hit every day this week, but there is something tech issues were not able to do, is to affect your enjoyment of the stream. Every day you had a great time. Tech issues didn't affect it. I'm glad to hear, Shin. Oh, that means a lot. I feel like Diz tell me I'm very perfectionist when it comes to my stream. So the moment anything goes wrong, I kind of explode, which I think is pretty accurate. I want to do better with that, but at the same time, in order for me to do better with that, more bad things need to happen more often. So I don't know, it's one of those catch-22 kind of things, But I guess it's just the one-off tech issue here and there isn't usually, I guess, too rough, but every single day this week there's been something wrong, and I'm just so over it. I just want things to be good and normal again, At least with the stream. Anyway, thank you all again for bearing with me. We're going to continue. Yeah, no worries, Citrine. Like I said, I appreciate people do want to help, and nobody's telling me what to do out of any kind of malicious intent, but I just find from experience, tech issues tend to draw out tons of unwanted advice for some reason. I don't know why. You should have seen 2 years ago when my CPU was bricked, and I couldn't figure out that it was bricked because of some microcode updates, corrupted microcode updates. But before I could figure that out, oh God, everybody was coming out like, oh, you should do this. Have you tried doing this? Well, have you checked this? What about this? Oh, it could be this. You should do this. And it was like overwhelming. That was roughly almost 3 years ago at this point. But that was, that whole event spurred me to build a 2 PC setup. But at the same time, tech is tech, and nothing I do will keep tech from, it's not foolproof, right? With errors and, potential issues and stuff. So, like I said, it was an error code I had never seen. So maybe that's just a one-off fluke. Sometimes that happens. So let's all keep our fingers crossed, And hopefully we can just carry the fuck on. I just want to carry on. Batty Blaine, thank you for the hug. Thank you. You agree with Shin and Do? None of the tech issues this week have made you think the streams were any less fun. I'm glad. I'm really glad to hear. Thank you. No, it's okay, Brazoki. I don't know what's wrong. Like, it's just suddenly this week, it's like my computers just woke up on the wrong side of the bed this week. Like, literally. And it's just I've been trying to, deal with the aftermath of all that. But like I said, just keep your fingers crossed and we'll see how it goes, okay? We all want things to go back to normal. You want the same thing, Vinius. Yeah, right? That was something else, Hotshot? You remember chewing out the Discord tech channel because it was so bad? Yeah. It's just I don't know what it is, but tech, especially revolving around computers, brings out, it's not necessarily, I know it's not malicious, right? It's just, people are suddenly experts, not that there aren't experts, but there is just everybody just jumps forward and it's do this, use this, go here, do that, and it's just especially when the person experiencing it, usually in this case, the streamer experiencing the tech issue, didn't ask for it. And then to already deal with the stress of experiencing tech issues and then to have more stress added on top because people are throwing things at you when you didn't ask, it can be overwhelming, And that month was stressful for me. But yeah, in hindsight, I can laugh about it, but when it was happening, it was so, so bad. And I knew people wanted to help, but I wanted to snap at people. That's how bad it got. It was people were just they were trying to throw solutions at me and things I should try. And then other people would be like, no, she should do this instead. And so it just got into this huge, who could become the better know-it-all, basically. It was a contest within the community to see who knew the actual solution and what I should do. And it was, I don't know, I feel like something about PCs and tech issues in general just get everybody to, I don't know what it is. And it's not just here, it's everywhere. People are very know-it-all when it comes to tech, and I don't know why, but I know I don't profess to know everything myself, and I don't mind, Googling and searching and looking, but like, there's usually a time and a place, When somebody actually wants the help, they'll ask versus, somebody being bombarded when they're already going through the stress of having the issue and not knowing, the solution. But anyway, Kazuma, welcome to the stream. Have I tried reversing the polarity of the neutron flow and channeling it to the flux capacitor? Silvery, a streamer who's designated tech people, so they're the ones allowed to give tech advice instead of the entire chat. That's pretty smart. I would hope I never have so many tech issues that I have to do something like that, but you just can't predict tech issues, Your computer just crashed, Edsy. Not blaming you, though, for it happened last week. Now you know you have a thing. Yeah? Okay. Hopefully everything's okay. Yeah, too many cooks in the kitchen, exactly. Having solutions thrown at you is like having a butt thrown at you. That's why you stepped in and very forcefully told people to shut it. Yeah, Curbs did as well. It's just like, it's like I didn't want to be ungrateful, but at the same time, it was very, very hard to deal with it. When people were coming left and right with like, do this and use that. Oh no, she shouldn't do that. She should do this instead. Why would she do that? She should do this, and it's just, it got very, very hard to keep up. People want to help, but they don't do the analyst part of the advice giving. See it in discussions all the time when people want to show off what they know. Yeah. I guess that's just how it is. Anyway, let's try to finish tonight's stream smoothly. That's all I want to do. I know now though, to not try to record while I'm streaming, because I think, at least not without lowering my recording settings, because I think my recording settings were set for if I wasn't streaming. And I did that earlier because I couldn't change it while I was live. Because, I thought we could record and get a local recording of the stream. And if the audio issue persists on that, then it's on my end. And if it doesn't, then that means it's on Twitch's end, right? And of course, that caused OBS to crash. And ever since, my computer's been kind of on the fritz because my Streamlabs app kept crashing. So I guess the B-SOD was coming. The blue screen of death was coming. Okay, so hard lesson learned. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Here we go.
Oi, Tachibana. よせ。妹がすぐそこまで来てるんだ。ずっと会いたかったんだろう。今連れてきてやる。
Don't die, man.
錦頼む。誠をここに。わかった。
Oh, another thing I realized. He mentioned having only 8 appendages left. I forgot he had a prosthetic arm. So he technically only had 15. So they broke 7 of his appendages, of his digits. So just to put it into perspective, I forgot he has a prosthetic right arm. So he, as far as human digits go, he had 15. And he mentioned earlier he had 8 left. So they broke 7 of his fingers and or toes. Like completely smashed with a sledgehammer. Or is that a sledgehammer? It was like a giant, it was one of those like mallets, rubber mallets or something. Speaking of audio, you haven't heard it at all today, Hotshot? Oh, that's good. Yeah, Andy, you neither? Okay, that's good. What I did last night was unplug and replug everything, and then I moved a couple cables, because sometimes interference can happen when audio cables or data cables are too close or touch power cables, especially if there's not enough shielding, which some audio cables, you can tell there's probably not enough shielding on those cables, right? I probably need to buy better cables that have proper shielding so there's no interference. But I did a little bit of that last night, so hopefully, fingers crossed that I somehow did it. But of course, I also introduced other tech issues and stuff. They waited 10 years to meet. They did. Welcome back, Rastra. You had a bad headache, but it's gone now. I'm glad. If you missed it, my streaming computer blue screen. That's why the uptime is different again. Technically, we have 1 hour left to stream. So, Hopefully it goes smoothly. You've watched playthroughs of this game so many times, I actually never realized that point. Unwise? Yeah, they broke 7 of his appendages. If we did the math. It was intriguing because I was like, oh, that means he has this many left. But I forgot he has a prosthetic arm, so. Oh, that was a steel mallet. Never mind. It looked like those rubber mallets, though, didn't it? Hey, Twining, good evening. How are you?
立花
How are you?
キリウスラオグよ操ってんのは堂島そうへです
The head of Dojima?
なんだと
クゼが言ってましたすべての人は堂島が引いています風間さんを排除するためにあなたに殺しの濡れ衣
おい立花なんだこんなことに
No
立
way.
花お前の妹は必ず俺が守る
She never got to see him.
約束する
And he never got to see her.
絶対に守るからなくそくそくそ
Everybody's dying left and right. This shit sucks.
ほらてめえのやるべきことをやったまでだ
Now is not the time to speak, Kuze. Have you read the room?
からの一つはもう堂島組だけの問題じゃねえあの途中近江連合に売ろうとしてる人間が東上会の中にいた裏切りもんよそいつが誰なのかまだわからねえただそういう動きがあるのは確かだもしからの一つを近江連合が手にすれば奴らは再開発計画を乗っ取れる東京進出だそして東上界に戦争を
知ったことか
桐生女を渡せ東上界全部を敵に回す気か
Well, that just sets the precedence for all the other
指一本でも触れてみろ
Yakuza games.
俺が東上界を潰す
He makes an enemy out of the Tojo clan and they go after him for 6 games? I think that's the idea. Oh.
一人残らず叩き潰す
Is that the brother of the girl he rescued?
それ
Yeah.
が俺の覚悟だ
Yeah, Tachibana was the guy who was running the Tachibana real estate. And he's the guy that
小僧が
Kiryu's
とうとう化けやがった
Kiryu's, I guess,
本物の
foster father, who's also Yakuza, but his foster father, essentially the guy who raised Kiryu, wanted Kiryu to work with Tachibana from the get-go to do all of this, you know? And so it's... But I think he genuinely came to care about Tachibana. Because he was just, you know, a guy who wanted to see his family again, you know? And he went through a lot.
桐生
Oh, she can't
お
see
姉ちゃん
him. Oh no.
お兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃんどこ
I'm gonna end up crying. Ah. Makoto's so pure and she has to go through all this, man. Oh. I like teared up earlier when God damn it. I teared up earlier when she was telling her story to Kiryu at the Love Hotel. You know? And I was like, no, she has to see this. Why they gotta include such a sad scene? We totally could have. They were like this close to being reunited. Ah, this game. Pulling out all the punches and shit.
Are you crying because of the game?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Diz is like, are you crying because of the game? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, that's fine. Thanks, Diz. Oh, my God.
Crying because of your recent issue.
Oh, that's just been frustrating. Oh, hey Fal, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, she waited 10 years. They both waited 10 years. Like, you find out Tachibana wanted to be reunited and to see his sister too, you know? And that he felt remorse for having left him, or having left his sister and mom, you know? So, I'm so snotty. Jesus. So snotty right now. Stupid onion ninjas, I know. And Makoto's so pure, you know? Like, you just want her to have something good. It's like all these bad things. Hopefully at least she'll get to see that Majima's still alive. I want her to at least be reunited with Majima, and Kiryu and Majima can go kick some Tojo clan ass. That's all I want. Hey, Lady Alice, you had to go put your son to bed? You guess you missed something important. Yeah, well, it was, where did you leave off? Did you see? So we rescued, we took down Kuze, and we, rescued Tachibana, but basically it was too late. And, Tachibana ended up, passing away from all the torture, and Kiryu carried his body out after basically professing that he was going to make the Tojo clan all of them his enemy, essentially, at this point. Like, he was willing to stand up and start this all-out war with him versus the Tojo clan over this. So, but he carried I guess he carried Tachibana out into the alleyway. Nishiki went to get Makoto, right? Yeah. And he brings Makoto. And there's a cutscene where she's like, you know, brother? You know, because she thinks that Tachibana is, you know, that they're going to go, you know, she was going to go see him and finally reunite. But basically, the cutscene was her being reunited with him, but he was dead. And so it was a very teary reunion. If you're interested in watching it, check the VOD. But yeah, it made me like, oh, my makeup's fucked up, whatever. The guy with the bat tattoo is not the one who sold her into slavery. Oh, you missed that from earlier. So yeah, the bat. So Tachibana does have a bat tattoo, but it's actually Oda. Oda had a bat tattoo, and we found out earlier. Oda-san, you know, the second hand, like right hand man to Tachibana. He right before he met Tachibana, he was doing whatever he could to make money, and so he would pick up innocent young Japanese women and sell them off essentially to the mafia and stuff like that. And it was actually Oda who did that to her, because when Kiryu and Oda go to pick up Makoto from Osaka, Makoto was like, wait, I know that voice. And she knew immediately. And so there's this crazy like car fighting scene, and then Oda and Kiryu get to this abandoned kind of warehouse area, and Oda went to kind of go do something, and Kiryu or Makoto was like, I need to tell you something, Kiryu. And Oda ends up coming back and is like, so I guess I'm found out, you know. And basically they have this discussion and stuff, and Oda ends up pulling a gun on Kiryu and Makoto, and he was going to plan to kill them both, because he's like, no, Tachibana cannot meet her, because what happened was, right, way back when, a couple years ago, Oda came to Osaka and he was doing whatever he could to survive. And then he was kind of like with his little small gang. They were this little gang, and they had these like bat tattoos and stuff. And they ended up meeting Tachibana, who is a half Chinese, half Japanese guy who escaped from China, came to Japan, and had a rough life defending himself and stuff, right? And Oda and Tachibana back then got into a fight, and Tachibana kicked his ass, like no contest. And so Oda was like, mad respect, bro, and ended up, you know, wanting Tachibana to lead his little ragtag gang of, you know, outcasts or whatever. And they had the whole bat tattoo thing. So they got Tachibana to also get a bat tattoo to join them, you know. And so... But that happened literally right after he sold Makoto to the Korean mafia. And by then he realized it was kind of too late, because, well, actually, no, he didn't realize there was anything wrong there until Tachibana and Oda were watching this show on the news or something one day. And there was footage of basically these was it war orphans, basically, who, I forget exactly the terminology, but basically there was footage of people torn apart by the war, I guess, in China, and they were coming to Japan. There was a story about basically this Japanese woman in China with her daughter who were able to come back to Japan because the Japanese woman's father, aka Makoto's grandfather, owned a piece of property in Tokyo, right? So, you know, that whole thing. And so that footage, because, you know, they showed the footage of the Japanese woman and her daughter, Tachibana instantly recognized that was his mom and his sister. And so Oda-san was like, holy shit, because he realized in his head that girl, right, was the one he sold into, you know, human trafficking and stuff. Because she ended up coming to Osaka to look for Tachibana, bumped into Oda, who was like, yeah, I think I might know who he is. But that was before he actually met Tachibana. And Oda basically ended up tricking her and sold her into human trafficking. And all this time they were like, yeah, we don't know where she went. You know, she kind of just disappeared after she came to Osaka or whatever. And then she suddenly showed up. And turns out that Oda was like, wait, it's her. At first he didn't realize because, you know, they picked her up from Osaka to take her back to Tokyo. And in the car, Makoto was acting really kind of cold to Oda. And Oda's like, wait, I didn't do anything to offend you, did I? And then I think it finally clicked after they arrived at the warehouse. And he was like, well, shit, now I got to kill them both. And so he pulls a gun on Kiryu and tries to like... He basically got Makoto into a headlock and was gonna like shoot her and shoot him, whatever. But Makoto, the walking stick that she had, that was given to her by Sera, by that man that was in the white suit, right, from the Nikkyo Corporation, Nikkyo Consortium, had a dagger in it, a knife, which was so smart of Sera to give that to her because, you know, it's a weapon in her walking stick. Anyway, she ended up pulling it out while she was being held in a headlock with by Oda. Ended up stabbing Oda in the leg, and he, of course, he had his gun pointed at Kiryu, but of course with that he ended up missing, and Kiryu charged at Oda, disarmed him, took the gun and, you know, turned it back on Oda, and Oda fell. And basically at that point, that's where we learned the whole story, that Oda was the one who sold Makoto into slavery and caused her to go blind. She was looking for him the whole time, basically. And right as that happened, some of the Dojima folks or Shibusawa's men showed up, or at least they heard them. And so Oda was like, all right, well, give me my gun back. I'll buy you guys some time. Just leave, you know, and just tell Tachibana that I did whatever I could to help him at the end. So Kiryu and Makoto run off, and Oda is basically there to defend himself for his make a last stand, essentially. And we find out that Oda, in his dying moments, he ended up, of course, getting killed. But in his dying moments, Shibusawa, who was the third lieutenant, if you remember, there were 3 lieutenants in the Dojima family, or in the Tojo clan, and Shibusawa was standing over him. He was the guy that had glasses, and he was all like, you know, you were supposed to, you know, carry out things, you know, you're supposed to... Basically, we find out that Oda had been a double agent, and he was working also for Shibusawa, and he was supposed to, you know, act earlier than he did, essentially. Shibusawa was paying him to basically be a double agent. But Oda was like, you know, Tachibana's been playing you this whole time, and blah, 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 you know. And then, of course, he dies. Oda-san's dead. So that's what happened. And then we get to Tachibana. He was with Kiryu, but then this crazy, like, Frankenstein-looking, parkouring, like, beast of a man shows up, shoots Kiryu twice when he and... Oh, you saw that part. Okay. So, yeah, that's basically it. Yep. This game, right? The story is really well done. It's really well written. So, I think Oda knew before going to Osaka that it was Makoto. That's why he went. Tachibana said that Oda was supposed to keep that secret until after they got back. Yeah. I think Tachibana was going to explain, but all of that came out, and it's just been ridiculous. Yeah, no problem, Alice. This has been one of Snowy's patented amazing recaps. This story is so, like, complicated. You have to, like... It's so difficult not to be invested. Because I like I said, you expect the story or what's going to happen, you know, to go in one direction, but then it takes a completely different turn. That's happened so many times with this. It's like, oh, they're going to go do this now. Oh, wait, he got shot. You know, it's like, what the heck? You know, you don't expect it. But it's been very intriguing, and I've definitely been hooked the whole time. So, Oh, it's ridiculous. Back to Majima!
牧村誠の行方はただ一人の味方だったリーの死とともに消え去った。真島は佐川、西谷といった誠を狙う勢力とともに彼女を連れ去った白いスーツの男を追う。
Hey,
間もな
Serpico.
く浮かび上がってきたのは
How you
か
doing?
つて真島もその一員だった登場界の影。彼らはすでにカムロ町の不動産屋を使い密かに誠をカムロ町へ立たせていたのだった。彼女を追うため蒼天堀という檻を出ることを許された真島はかつて自分が極道として生きたカムロ町を目指す。ただし真島に課せられているのは今なお牧村誠の殺害に他ならない。
So don't forget Sagawa and the Shimano faction of the Tojo clan of the Dojima family want to assassinate Makoto. As far as I know, they're the ones that want to kill. The Nikkyo consortium was working with Tachibana Real Estate to protect and save Makoto. And then the Dojima family, I think they don't necessarily want to kill her, but they want to capture her to get ownership, right? Everybody wants the empty lot, but I think the Shimano faction is the only faction that wants to actually murder. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I've gathered. So, chapter 15. You're doing good, Serpico? Sweet. Does anyone know if the games have a live-action J-drama or something? There is a movie, actually. It came out in, 2007? 2007 or 2009 or something. It was just a movie, I think. And it was based on these characters, on, Kiryu and Majima. But I don't know how well it did. I would watch it too. I don't know how well it did. It was just a movie, I think. So you can look it up. It was that one director that Late for the Party mentioned. That one Japanese director that did it. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah. Chapter 15. Scattered Light. Yeah, no problem, Captain Tragar. No problem. The story is really well written. Holy shit. There's so much, intrigue. Wait, there's slight desync. 1 second. Alrighty. There we go. Kamurocho, Tokyo. So we're back in Tokyo now. Majima hasn't been in Tokyo till now, at least so far in this game.
Nani miten da?
いいえ、なんでもないですわ。
ちょっとこの野郎、ふざけた真似してんじゃねえぞこれ。
Yakuza are such bullies. The Yakuza movie is based on the story from Kiwami, but super condensed into one night rather than over several days. Ah, okay. There you go. Twining, am I planning on playing through the whole Yakuza series? Yes. This is my first Yakuza game ever. I've never played the others, but ever since I started this, I'm ready to play the others. I actually bought them all. They were on sale recently.
ただ街歩き回ったとこでどうにもならんわ。 立花不動産の他の字もない。
そりゃそうだよ。だってお前本気で探してやしねえんだもんな。もう女を見つけて殺すしかお前には生きる道はねえ。そいつは納得づくなはずだろ。
Saga was such an asshole. I can't
蒼
wait to
天
beat
堀
him
から
up.
牧村誠が消えてもう丸一日だ。早いとこ立花不動産から取り戻さねえと完全に見失っちまうぞ。そうなりゃお前はもう終わりだ。そこんとこ分かってんのか？
なあ、
だったらもっとやる気出しても良さそうなもんじゃない？俺だってこんな狭いとこに缶詰になって我慢してんだ。近江の人間がカムロ町で幅利かしてたらことなんでね。お前に動いてもらうしかねえんだよ。
せやったら島野の親父にも手借りたらええやないか。正直に女に逃げられた言うてな。
ダメだ。島野には言えねえ。女は俺とお前だけで片付けんだ。はん、勘違いすんなよ。俺は島野を怖がってるわけじゃねえ。
Are you sure,
こい
dude?
つはちょっとした政治の話でね。近江連合の人間としちゃこの件で島野に弱みを見せるわけにはいかねえんだ。
どういうこっちゃ。
牧村誠の一件は近江連合の上層部と島野の共同作戦なんだよ。近江連合には島野から空の一坪を100億で買い取る用意がある。
So they're kind of in on it.
お
Remember, all these factions within the Tojo clan, including the Shimano faction, were all fighting because whoever gets the lot can sell it to the Omi Alliance for whatever money. But they already sorted out a deal between the Omi and the Shimano. Of course, who's to say the Omi Alliance didn't do this with the other factions too? But now we know for a fact the Omi Alliance struck a deal with the Shimano faction to basically murder. I don't know about the murder part, but they set up a deal and the Omi Alliance was like, yeah, we'll take the lot for 10 billion. So, very interesting that there's this. Another development in the story.
近江連合の狙いはズバリカムロ町そのものだ。空の一坪はカムロ町再開発計画の鍵を握っているからな。そいつを近江が抑えちまえば再開発に絡む東上界の島を一気に奪える。そうなりゃ近江は山ほど兵隊をカムロ町に送り込めるんだよ。東上界が抵抗する間もなくな。
So the Omi Alliance and Tojo are,
100
I guess, kind of rival Yakuza groups in a way. That's what it seems like. The Omi Alliance is the Yakuza from Osaka. They don't have a foothold in Tokyo. There you go. That better explains it. Gotcha. The Tojo clan are the Tokyo Yakuza. Okay. That makes sense. All right. That helps me keep track of things. Thank you, Silvery. All right.
すぐに回収できる。
そしたら親父は東上界を裏切るつもりか。あの人はそれを承知で近江に空の一坪売るっちゅうんか。
Everything for money, it
そ
seems.
う。島野は東京に進出してきた近江の兵隊を後ろ盾にして東上界を取るって
Backstabbing
腹なんだ
galore
よ。
here.
近江の東京進出を許す見返りに兄弟は東上界のトップになれる。その時島野と近江連合はカムロ町の取り分を話し合うことになる。だから俺が今島野に弱みを見せたらそこにつけ込まれちまうってわけ。もっとも女殺す役にお前を指名したのは島野だ。女に逃げられた責任はあいつにもあると思うけど。
ちょ待てや。親父の狙いが土地やったらなんで牧村誠を殺さなあかんねん。所有者やったとこで土地が手に入るわけないやろ。
それについちゃ島野に何か考えがあるらしい。どういうからくりになってんのかあいつは任せろとしか言わねえ。けど近江連合の上はそれで承知した。実際大したやつだよ島野ってのは。
せやったら あんたへの見返りは何や。この件であんたにも得はあるんやろ。
カムロ町の支配者の座さ。近江連合側のね。
あんた島野の親父から何も聞かされとらん言うてなかったか。随分話がちゃうやねんか。
お前に知らせる必要はねえと思ってただけだ。今は事情が変わったろ。そろそろ休憩は終わりにしろよ、真島ちゃん。結局橘不動産と女を見つけねえと話にならねえ。とりあえず探す当てがねえならチャンピオン街に行ってみろ。
そこになんかあるんか。
最近まで橘不動産の人間が出入りしてたってよ。ちょっと古い情報らしいがな。
This means we can't do the cabaret club because we're in Tokyo. Damn it, I wanted to do the cabaret club. So, Tachibana's boys have been seen in the Champion District. Good a place to go as any. Let's have a look. Oh, that crying earlier threw off my face. Okay, Champion District. Let me see. Right up there, huh? Well, I can save at least. How ridiculous is this? We can do stuff. Let's kick some more ass. Boost attack power when wounded. Maybe even more health? Is that how much health is too much health? Well, we've gotten everything here, so I guess we could just get health anyway. Get a shitload of HP. Screw it. Majima has like double Kiryu's HP. It's ridiculous. Okay. This is fine. Let us save. Alright, time to go do our thing. Oh, what a day. I'm guessing we can't karaoke here either because it wouldn't let us karaoke as Kiryu in Osaka, so. Excuse me. Coming through. It's easier to spoil Majima. We just want him to have nice things. We do. We do. He's definitely way more developed than Kiryu. On my file anyway. He's way more developed. I put more points into him. How did I miss? Arcade Master! Thank you! Everybody get some hype in chat. Arcade Master, thank you for 19 months. How are you? And happy Thursday. Welcome back. We're definitely kicking some ass. How are you? How you been? Thank you. Doing all right. How am I? This week has been very meh. Today included. But otherwise, I'm hanging in there as best I can. Thanks for dropping in, though. It's good to see you. We've been working on Yakuza 0. Oh, it's a Friday for you. That's right. Well, happy almost weekend. Well, here I am in the Champion District. Any of Tachibana's guys still kicking around here? Champion!
Oh.
Excuse me. Coming through. Maybe we gotta go in. Oh. Oh, these guys. These guys are like the rich, rough guys. Or whatever. I think they're supposed to give you a lot of money just for one person or something. We upgraded our battle thing at the temple to start spawning these guys. That was my first time running into them. Huh.
何あんたこの辺に立花不動産の人間が出入りしとるって聞いたんやけどなちいと話聞かせてくれんかあんたもどこかの組の人いやそんなんちゃうふんまあいいやここ何日かは立花さんとこの人は来てないよ来るのは地上げのヤクザだけ俺らも立花不動産の人たち探してるくらいでねでもなんかヤバいことになってるみたいヤバいこと堂島組に追われてるってさ俺も詳しくは知らないけどそうか大きにな
Another swing and a miss. Where the hell is she? Last week's been a bit meh for you, yeah. We'll get through it. Somehow we'll get through it. But thanks for dropping in. I appreciate that. Alright, maybe there's more? Maybe there's another person to talk to? Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Good job hanging in there. Lots of love. You just had to drop in and do that. Work is calling. Oh, no problem. Thank you again so much. Good luck with work. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And sweet dreams. I'll see you soon. Whenever you get to sleeping, that is. But thank you. Take care, RK. These drunk people. How dare.
堪にしてください飲みすぎたんや
Okay.
パーティーすんだよ
Intervene.
黙って金出せ
後悔すなや
Majima's so strong. He's definitely more developed on my file than Kiryu. I feel bad for neglecting Kiryu, but Majima's just, you know, he's just up there. He's just up there. Where are all these people coming from?
黙って財布出せ
いいくで
This is actually a lot. Not bad. Whew, okay. Well, maybe we just gotta walk out of here, because I've gone, like, down every alley.
やっぱりあんただったんだな、真島さん。
Majima has nice shoes.
お前ら島の組の。
町の門からあんたを見たって知らせがあった。今頃蒼天堀でのたれ死んでんのかと思ってたがよ。組から消されたあんたがカムロ町で何してる？ちょっと話聞かせろや。事務所まで面かせ。いや、
悪いけど急いどるんや。また次顔出させてもらいますわ。
つれねえこと言うなよ。それにあんた自由に街を歩いてていい身分じゃねえだろ。親父から許しが出たなんて話は聞いてねえぞ。何黙ってんだよ俺。
Everybody's so angry.
エラなったもんやな。いつから俺に備え口叩けるようになったんや。
That's right, you tell him.
決まってんだろうが。あんたが組に逆らった時からだよ。
You tell him, Majima. Kick some ass. Kick some ass and some nuts. Bam, bam, bam. Untouchable. We didn't take any damage there. Yo.
まだおったんかい。
相変わらずですね、真島さん。若い者のご無礼をお許しください。このお詫びにお連れしたいところがあります。
こいつらにも言うたんやけどな。俺は今急ぎの用があるんや。
島野の親父があなたをお呼びです。
なんやと？
それより大事な用があるということでしたら遠慮しますが、そんなもんあるわけないですよね。
I don't feel like Shimano wants to give us a welcome back party. He wants us to do something probably. Or he wants Majima to work for him or something. With this whole thing. What is that? I don't know what that is, but I want to try it. Hey Huntik, how are you?
何遠慮しとるんや、真島。少し身内に酒あかんようになったんか。
Futoshi Shimano.
いえ。
Hey Yamipon, thank
怖
you.
がることないで。
Majima just kicks so much ass. Kiryu does too, but Majima's got he's got a lot going on. It's pretty
お
awesome.
前に話があるんや。
急な呼び出しだな、兄弟。
佐川。
水臭いこと言いなや。お前こそこっち来てるんやったら声かけてもらうな。
I'm doing all right. How are you, Huntik? It's King Hippo.
これで全員や。久々にうまい酒が飲めそうやな。
で、用ってのは何なんだ、兄弟。
そらこっちのセリフやろ。兄弟こそカムロ町には何の用で来たんや。
たく負けたよ。どうせ全部お見通しなんだろ。でなきゃこんなお膳立てはしねえもんな。牧村誠が蒼天堀から逃げた。今橘不動産ってとこの連中が女連れてカムロ町に来てる。
ほう、そないなことになっとったんか。せやけど安心せい。全部わしの計画のうちや。
何？
どういう意味ですか？
そもそもな、真島。わしがお前に牧村誠を殺せ言うたんはお前には殺せんと踏んどったからや。
おい、なんだそりゃ。
わかるやろ、真島。わしはお前以上にお前っちゅう男をよう知っとるんや。目に浮かぶで。殺しの命令を受けたお前は女殺せんとどっかにかくまったんやろ。わしの狙い通りにな。
何やと？
説明してくれんだろうな、兄弟。
So maybe he never wanted to actually kill her?
その前にお前らもう殻の一坪は見たか？
あ？
殻の一坪は七福通りと太平通りに挟まれた一帯にある端切れの土地や。そんな土地が今東上界の鍵を握っとる。堂島組の連中が大金つぎ込んできたカムロ町再開発計画。その生き死にが殻の一坪にかかっとんのや。もし堂島宗平がその土地を手にしてみ、そっから生まれる再開発の利権を手土産に東上界の跡目や。あんな頭の足りん小物がトップになったら東上界はしまいやで。せやからそれを邪魔しようとしとるんが堂島組の若頭風間や。
風間慎太郎ですか？
せや、あいつほど厄介な男はおらん。わしが東上界とんのに一番邪魔な男や。女を連れ去った橘不動産の桐生一馬いうのもその風間の手下や。
桐生一馬？
風間も親の堂島には表立って立てつけん。せやから橘不動産中兵隊を使ってるっちゅうこっちゃ。
それ言ったら兄弟も同じだ。今は直系の島の組も元を正しゃ堂島組の系列。堂島宗平ってかつての親に弓は引けねえ。だから組から名前消した真島ちゃんを使うしかねえんだろ。
せやな。
で、兄弟の狙いは何なんだ？殺せと命令してまで牧村に真島ちゃんを近づかせた理由は？
信頼を得るためや。口約束とは違う本物の信頼をな。
は、なるほど。愛か。
せや、女から見れば殺し屋のくせに自分を助けてくれる真島ほど信頼できる男はおらん。いずれ真島の言うことやったら何でも聞くようになる。それがわしに土地を売れいう話でもな。
And the plot thickens.
女は好きになれば何でもする。愛は盲目ってやつか。
そしてもう一つ、牧村誠には別の理由でしばらく身隠してもらう必要があった。
何のために？
登場界内部の風間派を全部あぶり出すためや。それを知っとかんうちにはわしも登場界は取れん。女が消えたら案の定動き出した登場界の人間がおった。それが日教連の世良や。あの世良を動かしたんはお前の手柄やで、真島。風間と世良のつながりはわしにも見抜けんかった。
世良なら俺が始末しといたよ。
いや、あいつはまだ生きとるわ。今日
Sarah survived.
カムロ町で世良を見たもんがおる。
Okay, that's good.
なんだと？
それでええんや。殺すには早い。バックに風間がついとることさえ分かっとれば、逆に日教連を利用できることもある。真島、お前、もう牧村誠は殺さんでええ。そん代わり、あのお嬢ちゃん、橘不動産から取り戻してわしんとこにお連れせ。大事な客人としてや。わしがきっちり10億で土地買うたる。
Welcome back, Brazoki.
それさえうまくやったらお前登場界に戻したるわ。女もお前の好きにしたらええ。
This is definitely interesting, huh? You're an adventurous sushi eater, Huntek? That's good. Sushi's
俺とん
awesome.
のやろ、あの女に。
Things are different now,
だが
huh?
な、あいにくその女がどこにいるかわからねえんだ。全部お前の計画のうちってんなら手貸してくれよ、兄弟。
女連れて逃げとんのは橘不動産の桐生や。せやったらその兄弟分の錦山いうのから居所たどったらええ。錦山も風間の子がいや。風間組の事務所によう出入りしとる。
やれやれ。よかったな、真島ちゃん。女は殺さなくていい。登場界にも戻れる。与えられた仕事さえ完璧にこなせばな。いいことずくめじゃねえか。これでみんなハッピーってわけだ。
せやからええ話がある言うたやろ、真島。
This is so cutthroat. How does Majima feel about it, though? Because he found out that he was basically a pawn in this whole thing. And that, you know, he was expected to not kill her anyway. And he's basically supposed to use her for her trust.
ただのピエロ
You know?
ちゅうわけか。
I think that's why he was silent the whole time.
おい、落ち着けよ。負けてきれんならもうパチンコなんかやめろって。
うるせえんだよ。
Uh-oh.
おい、おいてめえ、待てよ、こら。
なんかこいつやばくね。
Yeah, don't mess with me.
バカやべって。
Holy shit, dude.
肩ぶつけたろが。謝れっつんだよ。
どうでもええ。
は？
好きにせえや。
マジかよ。
俺、上等じゃねえか。
Why do we have to watch everybody beat up Majima though? Ugh. Majima. Your invitation to Canada still stands. Yeah. Poor Majima. He's sad because he was a pawn in this whole thing, you know. Moping about it won't get me anywhere. I gotta find her. Let's start with this Nishikiyama at the Kazama family office. Make him tell me where Kiryu is. They're about to meet each other. Isn't that exciting? Kiryu and Majima. Let's see. Nishiki. Oh, let's go to the shrine. Oh, actually, no. Can I? Do we need to eat? We might as well do a little bit of eating. Oh, I'm all beat up looking. Goodness gracious. I'm all beat up looking. What the fuck is this neighborhood? There's like somebody looking to beat up everybody in this game. Like on every corner of every street. I'm actually a little not surprised. You know?
Oh my.
We did it. Nothing like comfort food for Majima. Hopefully he feels a little better. Nishiki. Yeah, Nisiki. He was a pawn and is expected to use Makoto as a pawn and went through a lot of emotional turmoil and people died and none of that needed to happen to him if he was told the truth, right? Like both him and Kiryu went through so much shit in this whole like game of Yakuza. This is essentially Japanese Game of Thrones, I swear. But like everybody's like looking to backstab everybody at this point. You know? And it's just all because of this little piece of land. Game of Yakuza is what this is. Fight Club neighborhood, yeah, exactly. It's pretty rough. Goodness gracious. I wonder if I can do... I don't think he'll do karaoke.
What's up?
Are you talking to me?
Are we doing karaoke?
There is karaoke in this game. I always forget where it is. But I don't think he'll go in there. He needs to sing his heart out to feel better. In the game of Yakuza, you either win or you die. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah? I'm gonna see if I can get this. Maybe. I feel like if I can't sing, it's okay, I guess. Kiryu couldn't sing at, Kiryu wasn't able to sing at the Osaka one, so I assume Majima can't sing at the Tokyo one. But let us find out. Oh. Yeah, he's not allowed to. Whatever, this is fine. This is fine. Poor Majima, though. They've all been through so much. This story's just getting good. In the game of Yakuza, you either dance battle or you die. Yeah, dance battle all the way. How dare you tase me, bro? That's rude. Get wrecked, son. Get wrecked. A toughness light. Sweet. Alrighty. I'm heading to a closer save point, which I guess will be this one. Right up in here. Okay. Save complete. Alright, as much as I would love to keep going, we are gonna just wrap it up here. That was a good stopping point. Goodness gracious. What a day. What a day. Let's all keep our fingers crossed for no tech issues tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Can we end the week on a good tech issue-less stream? Tech issue-free stream? That's what I would like, actually. Alrighty. So, yeah. This is it. Brizoki, thanks for the lucky cakes. Yeah, just honestly keep your fingers crossed. Today's been ridiculous, right? With OBS crashing earlier and then the blue screen. But hopefully that's the end of it and we can get back to normal programming. That's really all I want. All right. So yeah, it's even though the uptime is not accurate, the uptime is wrong. I have been streaming 6 hours today. The stream broke earlier when my streaming PC did a blue screen of death. So, but we have done a total of 6 hours today, and we made excellent progress in Yakuza as well. Ah, what a day. The game and story still continue to be excellent, and that's been awesome, but I am so over these tech issues because we've had something every single day of this week, and I'm so over that at this point. So, again, keep your fingers crossed. Let's try to end this week on a good one with hopefully no tech issues. That's really all I ask. Tech issue gods. Technology gods, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Andu, Shin, Hotshot, Lady Alice, Brizoki, Yuna, Cora, Huntik, thank you all so much. That one girl, welcome. Oh, you're here at the end. I'm actually wrapping up right now. Do I think I have one more stream of this game? I think we can definitely finish in the next stream. Because we're on chapter 15 and there's 17 total chapters. So I think we can definitely finish on the next one. And depending on how much time is remaining on the next Yakuza stream, I could start Yakuza Kiwami. Because I do have Kiwami and Kiwami 2 already installed on my PS4. So, we'll see how things go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we should be able to finish the next Yakuza 0 stream, which will be on next week. So, don't miss it. Thank you, Elpida. Thank you, Silvery. You can confirm that I can, Shin? Yeah, I kind of figured because the last, 3 chapters went by really fast. Because, it's been really good story-wise, but it's also been really, really fast. So, oh, you were here the whole time, you just didn't talk. Gotcha. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate that support. All right, so we are wrapping up. What a day. I wouldn't say it was a bad day. The tech issues were definitely frustrating, but I still, the fact that the game was so good and the story's been so punch in the gut left and right, that definitely helped. But anyway, hopefully things are okay now and we can get back to normal. But tomorrow is my last stream this week. Don't forget, I'm not streaming this weekend, so we are going to switch gears a bit tomorrow. I will be doing Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to do Mario 64 or start Sunshine or Galaxy for the first time. I don't know. I guess let me know in Discord which you prefer in the Discord general chat before tomorrow's stream. So, speaking of which, if you haven't joined the Discord, please do if you prefer Discord for notifications. Otherwise, make sure you hit the follow button if you're brand new. If you haven't yet, thanks for sticking around. Make sure to also follow all the social media and all the things, and definitely hope to see you all come back and, lurk or chat or whatever, whatever floats your boat. But I do hope to see you all here again because normally all the tech issues isn't supposed to be happening. That's not normal. So I do appreciate people sticking with me for it because but anyhow, Staple Madness, thank you. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time. I'm gonna be doing Mario 3D All Stars. If you want to see more Yakuza, that will be next week. It'll likely be on Monday because I really want to see what happens. So be here on Monday if you're interested in seeing the ending, my reaction to the ending, I guess. Other than that, thank you all for the tremendous support and again for just sticking around despite all the issues today. It seriously means more than I can express because it is honestly so easy to just click away, walk away, whatever, because the stream isn't on or the stream is, you know, not working or whatever, or there's like issues here and there. So it just means a lot that all of you stuck around. So anyway, I guess that's really it. If you have 5 minutes to spare, I would totally appreciate it if you stuck around. I'm going to play some ads during the ending screen. All you have to do is turn off your ad blocker and wait for the stream to go offline by itself. If you don't have time for that, don't sweat it. Thanks again for being here in the first place. But I'll see you all tomorrow then for more shenanigans. And again, keep your fingers crossed. I'm really, really tired of these tech issues this week alone. But anyhow, thank you all again. Be safe, be kind, wear your masks, wash your hands, stay indoors, all that good stuff. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.